For today's video, I'm gonna throw down some scrap metal action. Take a couple runs to the scrap yard. I had to charge the camera up, so that explains what you're seeing right here. So what's going on? For those of you that have been watching Bitcoin, Bitcoin is just going straight down. It's a shakeout. It's for those of you that, I mean, I've just been learning myself over these last couple of years. What's going on is the big boys, the whales, they want your Bitcoins. So it's, you know what a shakedown is? Like someone goes into a business and demands they give them money every month. It's basically that what they're doing right now. I mean, I can't be for sure, but, well, I am for sure, but I can't be for sure if it's collusion, if it's totally illegal. But that's the thing. They get away with a ton of stuff. So I'm gonna get as much money as I can in it right now, because and that's what happens. It goes down real low, and then the whales come in and they buy it back up, and all the little fishes just got their money taken. So it's once you see it for what it is, you start to get the hang of it. So it's frightening seeing the price go down, because that's, you know, that's your money. Oh no, but it's coming back up, and I'm gonna swim behind the whales. Anyone listening out there should probably do the same, but at the same time, you know, I'm not saying, this seems to be confusion, I'm not saying do something stupid, you know. I'm not saying risk your house and, you know, all your assets. I'm just saying put a little money on it, a little bit, you know, and just let it sit there. Don't do anything. But I mean, I can't really give advice, because if you don't have a little experience, you can really mess up. So that's the only advice I give, is just buy a little bit of Bitcoin and just don't do anything. Just let it sit there. I mean, I could give a lot more advice, but you know, if you're not experienced, you can really get it handed to you. So anyways, I'll show you the scrapyard. I guess I'll show you the scrap when I get to the scrapyard. I got some pretty decent stuff in here. Take a couple of those in, sort it out, show it to you. Make some hot cash in the cold hand. Chilly willy out here. Pooch! Car radiator, you can take the ends off here, make it a little more valuable. A lot of the newer ones, a lot of the older ones will have a brass tube in there. I think a lot of the newer ones will be not brass. So we got a couple electric motors, a bag of aluminum cans. Those electric motors came off of a fan, so I took the plastic off like so. Over here we've got a pile of garbage. Here's that brass umbrella stand deal. I was thinking about keeping it for myself, but like a viewer said, it's probably just a cheap printed brass thing, so there's no super value in it. So it's a good time to scrap it. And of course I went and I stuck an aluminum kettle in there, and then I smashed it so I could carry it. Now I can't get the aluminum kettle out, but so I'll figure something out there. A little stainless steel, a little bucket of short steel, all these little steel screws and bolts, a little rod. So this short steel is going to be a little more expensive than this tin shred here. In this tin shred we've got these aluminum blinds, the metal that's on the top and bottom of these aluminum blinds. And I've got some pieces of lamps and some old worn out brake pads and a piece of rebar, and actually this could probably go in here. And then like your scrapyard might call that e-waste. They might not take that, but the scrapyards around here generally, well, this one anyway, about half the scrapyards around here will let you just toss this stuff in with your tin shed, and just tidbits like that. Or the oil filter down there. Where's it? Yeah, oil filter. Some scrapyards might not take oil filters actually. Scrapyards do things different. I'm gonna throw this thing in here. Got some brass and some dirty brass bits in here. Antenna off this guy. This brass, and this will probably just go as dirty brass. Some aluminum breakers. Old parts off of a car. Looks like, anyway. Some scrapyards might throw that in the tin shed. It's old capacitor wrapped in aluminum. That's actually stainless steel there. But it's breakage, I'll put it in there. Sort it out up the scale. Over here I've got some number 2 insulated copper wire. And this is my aluminum bucket. An old electric fry griddle deal, hot plate kind of thing. Old aluminum pan. Some kind of board, aluminum deal that goes like in a door. And aluminum blinds, I already saw those. And I guess that's it. I think it's scrap metal now. That also has a little value to it too, but I'm just liquidating a little bit of stuff, getting it done. Hey, that's the Amazon. Look at that little Amazon stick. I might check that out. Alrighty. Load 2. I have to hurry up and get down there. They go to lunch at 1 and they close shop. Let's have a look at that last receipt. It's $20 and some change. Let's see here. I had to do that brass doohickey after the first load. Alrighty, battery change. Batteries don't like cold weathers, you know that. 3 pounds brass, $4.80. 2 pounds aluminum breakage, 20 cents. $5 even on that one. And then the main part of the load was $15.20. Let's have a look real quick. 8 pounds dirty auto radiator, $1.20. 3 pounds number 2 insulated copper wire, $2.40. 5 pounds aluminum breakage, 50 cents. 40 pounds tin, $2.80. 7 pounds clean aluminum, $2.45. 19 pounds of short steel. That was all those little screws and bolts and stuff, $1.90. 4 pounds electric motors, 80 cents. Those are fan motors. 1 pound aluminum cans, 40 cents. 3 pounds dirty brass, $2.40. That's 80 cents for dirty brass. That's pretty snazzy. 1 pound stainless steel, 35 cents. Total $15.20. Stainless steel is at 35 cents. It's not too bad, not too bad. I know there's a correlation between the gold and silver and Bitcoin and the dollar, but they're gonna be printing tons of money. So silver, I think, will probably have a huge year. Silver and Bitcoin, if you're interested. This isn't financial advice. You know, I'm not telling anybody anything. I mean, we could get hit by an asteroid tomorrow, we could lose everything. I mean, that should be common knowledge. It shouldn't even have to be stated. But anyways, I don't want to have a look at it. Now could be a good time. It's making me clean out my storage unit a little. Well, not really, but I'm grabbing this stuff anyway. Alright. So one tricky thing about being a YouTuber is haters come on and make comments, and then YouTubers have a tendency to reply sometimes to that kind of stuff to their entire audience in a video. you know, and then they're like, well, why are you talking to us like that, you know? But so it's kind of a pitfall of being a YouTuber, responding to a handful of haters and comments that are, you know, wrong or lies or whatever, and you turn around and reply to it, to your entire audience. So it's kind of a tricky deal. I've seen it before. I kind of fall into it sometimes myself, but I know investing is not a real exciting topic, but 20 months or so ago when I started talking about it, I guess I made a video saying it was a scam and it hurts your family and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and put up all the companies I recommended back then, all the clean energy companies, what I tried to tell people I saw coming, and I guess basically people that watch my videos watch, so it was my entire audience. He said that too. And but I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put up all those companies right now and show you the money that you could have made just by putting $10 into each one of them. What do you think about that? Don't tell. So social media can affect your life. People lie and people spread misinformation, and that's what's going on right now with Bitcoin. You know, people sometimes do it intentionally and sometimes they just do it out of ignorance, but that's what's going on right now with Bitcoin. Is there's a dump going on. It's legal, somehow it's legal, but it I don't know how it's legal. It should be illegal, but they put out misinformation and they tell lies about companies and stuff, and that's kind of what's going on with Bitcoin right now. There's a massive sell-off going on. It's because people are panicking. So basically what happens is sometimes people will short sell stocks, and they'll spread rumors and lies, and I don't want to get into the whole situation, but it's too much to talk about. But that's what's going on right now. They call it a bear raid. So basically what's happening is the rich are stealing all the little people's money is what's going on. And I learned it the hard way when I first got into this. I said that the best way for me to learn is just to make mistakes and learn from them. And I made mistakes. After 20 months I was down $50. all the learning and stuff I put into it, but now I know. So for $50 I've learned my lessons and I've learned what's going on. And I've learned basically they're crimes. I mean, someone can go mug someone on the street right now and get arrested for it and go to jail. But these people are it's legal, but they're stealing people's money is what's going on. So anyways, there are professional Bitcoiners that I'll have down in the description. And they know exactly what's going on. They know, they're professionals. I seen a comment saying, you know, I'm not taking your advice, I'll talk to a professional. Well, there are no better professionals than some of the YouTubers about Bitcoin. The YouTubers, some of the Bitcoin YouTubers, they are the professionals. They have been in it for a long time. And down there in the description, if you're interested, I'll link them up, a couple of them. There's quite a few of them that are real good and know what they're doing. But I'll put a couple up or down in the description for you to check out. You know, I know it's not exciting, and I apologize. I talk about it. You like the action videos, but Bitcoin's going to go up. It's going to go up. And there'll be times where it goes down. It's scary to death. And that's how people lose money. They panic. They panic sell. And I never realized, you know, I was new to it, and I never realized what was really going on, because you hear stories about people losing all their money. That's what's going on for the most part, is that kind of stuff. People get scared to death, and I didn't realize it was being done intentionally. I guess is the point I'm getting to. But anyways, you might never have a better time to buy some Bitcoin as right now. It may never come back down to 30,000. It could, you know. No one can predict the future. But a tiny little investment right now could really pay off for you. And I'm not just talking, I generally like to have a little understanding of the things I talk about. So from here, it could go up 6 or 7 times in the span of this year. But the stock market could also crash. Those companies that I put up there, I wouldn't invest in those now. So that's the problem with Bitcoin. When Bitcoin starts to get up to 100,000, I'm not going to be able to sit here and recommend you put any money into it. You know, like those companies I talked about 20 months ago, that was the time to do it. And it's just simply too late now. I think they're all way overvalued. I think the entire stock market is way overvalued, and I think it could crash. I think we could be looking at the next Great Depression, actually. That was one of the frightening things I saw. The charts are almost identical. From you hear about the stock market crash back into the Great Depression. That stock market crash was nothing. They didn't even care about it. You know, you hear the stories, people jumping out of windows, you know, Wall Street guys jumping out of windows because they lost everything. And that's not true. That's not true at all. That stock market crash before the Great Depression was absolutely nothing. It recovered immediately, just like we did today. It was starting about this time, actually, about this amount of time afterwards, as we did for COVID back in March. Now is when it started going down. And in the next year or two is when it just gets awful. That's how the Great Depression started. The stock market crash you hear about was basically irrelevant. They didn't care. They didn't even care. They recovered almost immediately, just like this did this time around. So anyways, long story short, could it be risky? Of course it could. But just walking down a sidewalk is risky, you know. Walking down the stairs is risky. And the dollar, they're just printing money like crazy, and the dollar is losing value terribly. So anyways, you have to take a look at it. I got some nice wire here. Look at this, nice number 1. Too busy talking. But I seen a comment saying I didn't explain it well enough to people. That's why they didn't, you know, weren't willing to listen to me or whatever. So I can't explain it if the haters won't let me just talk about it. You know, you want to dislike this video and try to shut down my channel for trying to help people, go ahead, dislike it and unsubscribe if that's the kind of person you are. It's because of YouTube that I have this extra money to invest. And I was trying to tell people about those companies because it was a thank you, you know. For the first time in my life, I had money to invest, and I saw that happening, that clean energy. And I was just simply trying to tell people, hey, check this out, you know, but just I was not allowed to. I just it was like a social media censorship, you know. So it's kind of a bizarre deal, you know. And then the algorithm starts shutting down your channel. No one wants to watch my videos as soon as I say something about stock. Oh no, I'm not watching this, you know. But that just goes to show you, when you're on social media, even making comments, make sure you know what you're talking about, because people read your comments and they're liable to believe you. I got a big old clump. So the Great Depression, the whole point of Bitcoin and gold and silver is the dollar. The dollar is worthless in the Great Depression, I guess. For those of you that, I guess I can probably fill in that piece of information. That's why Bitcoin is surging, and that's why silver is going to go up a lot this year. Just fill in that little piece of. It's hard talking to a bunch of different people of varying levels of understanding stuff, you know what I mean? The whole point is that the dollar, they're printing trillions of dollars out of thin air. It's almost sickening. But anyways, got it spread out here for you. I've got some tin shred. They're getting rid of a bunch of metal, so I'm kind of cramped back in here, out of the way. But got some tin shred, old Keurig. Got looks like some kind of armrest off a chair or something along them lines. Got the motor off of a vacuum cleaner, like a shop vac type vacuum cleaner. I think that's the mechanism off a office chair, I do believe. And a calculator down there, and an oil filter that has been cut in half. Look at that. That's weird. Wonder why they would do that. Huh? Anyone know why they would do that? That's a strange looking deal. Okay, tin shed. Got a fan motor. This might go with tin shed. They used to take this as a motor, but now to get a motor I have to remove all these screws. And inside there's a motor. But these little zinc type pieces here, they would buy for aluminum if I want to clean that up. Some aluminum here, frying pan. It's an old lighting fixture. I'm not sure what that is. Someone out there probably knows what that is. Some kind of car part or something. I don't know if those two are related there or not. Aluminum pan, more aluminum. Conduit, I think that was like a vacuum handle. Some aluminum cans down there. I got a little bit of copper. This might weigh, I'm not sure, maybe not. A little bit of brass. Let's see what they want to do about that. Some aluminum breakage. It's got a little motor inside. It's got aluminum with some steel. And aluminum breakage is aluminum with stuff stuck to it, like that rubber, tin, or any other substance. I got some junk wire here. It might be a pound. Real nice number one insulated copper wire. Look at that. Let's see if we can get that in the sunlight. There it is. Nice stuff there. More tin shed. old VCR to spool that wire was on, some plugs, some doodads, some thingamajiggies. My old favorite, my bread and butter, number 2 insulated copper wire, cords off TVs and vacuums and such. And had this floating around. I'm gonna keep that little halogen 50-watt light. And I think that's got stuff in it. I don't know if they'll take that or not, but I'll ask them about it when I get up there. I suppose I could poke a hole on it, but let's see what they do with that and see how much it's worth. One quick comment before I do that. So like, I thought of it when I was messing with this copper, and what strikes me kind of odd is I say the word investment, people, almost like some people, they go off the deep end. But see, this scrap metal, that's exactly what Bitcoin is. Well, I mean, not exactly, but it's the same market. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. This is metals like on the commodity market, but it's the stock market. I mean, it's the same deal. Gold, silver, palladium, copper, Bitcoin. The thing about Bitcoin is it's outperforming them all. Bitcoin, there's only going to be 21 million ever in existence, and that's why it's so valuable. That's why I want you to buy $10 worth, you know. Or buy however much you want, whatever's safe, you know. I just really want you to look at it. $24. Wait, I need to get my glasses. Hold on a second. Alrighty then. 24.64. 10, 47 pounds, 329. Aluminum breakage, 10 pounds, $1. Clean aluminum, 11, 385. Low grade junk wire, 1 pound, 50 cents. Look at that, junk wire is 50 cents. Sheesh, that's amazing. I remember the days when it was 10 cents. Number 1 insulated copper wire, 8 pounds, $12. Number 2 insulated copper, 3 pounds, $2.40. Pound of brass, $1.60. That pound of brass was that little handful of copper bits and that little handful of, well, half handful of copper bits, half handful of brass. He gave me a pound of brass, clean brass for the whole thing. That's a good deal. About even, really. Not good, just even. But anyways, let's go out here real quick. Hi, baby. Don't show my dirty sink. So, where's this guy? What's up, turtlefish? What's up, boy? How you doing? All right. And the time, I'm trying to get this video edited, and Bitcoin's already up to 36,000. Little dip here. Bitcoin miners sold off in here, but Bitcoin's gonna go up. It's gonna go up and up and up and up and up and up. It's gonna go up here. That's where it's going. With that being said, I'm looking forward to the hater comments this time. I really am. Let me brighten this up real quick. Now we're cooking. This time around, I look forward to hater comments, because this time, y'all little haters out there, this time you're the one that needs to watch the price, knowing that I have every single liquid cent to my name invested in this. Whereas before, I had to sit here and listen to all the hater comments, and I was literally sitting there watching all those stocks I mentioned just literally just skyrocketing. But I got punked out by whales. See this? See this? See this? See this? See that? See this? That? It's terrifying to sit here and watch that. When you don't know what's going on. Okay? So I'm gonna recommend some professional channels down there in the description. They've been in it for a long time. There's no one better than these guys. So you might want to find the one that you feel good with. But they do know what they're talking about. And Bitcoin is real. And for the haters out there, I got everything on this. So this time, you're the ones that get to watch the price go up, not me. But anyways, I sure hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching.